Hello, today we're talking about the voice recording editing project. The purpose of this project is for you to look back at the WAV files that you have used with your voice recorder this semester and to identify the examples of speech that exemplify areas that you have improved this semester as you talk to a partner. Talking to a partner is a very important skill, or talking in small groups is a very important skill that I wanted you to work on this semester. And so I want you to show me some of the best parts of your learning, of your practice this semester, okay? As part of this assignment, I want you to show me an example in your WAV files where you have used signal words or good expressions or follow-up questions, okay? Signal words or expressions that we've practiced, such as in our debate the other day. What do you feel about this? I agree, I feel that. And then follow-up questions, what do you think about that, right? These are all very important things, considerations that you need to think about as you work in small groups in the future in your KU classes. So I need you to show me at least one example of that, and I need you to show me another example of effective speech. It could be related to one of these, either fluency. Remember, fluency is what we've been talking about, using thought group pauses in the correct places and not adding any extra pauses beyond that, okay? All right? And or you can find some examples in your WAV files that have to do with accuracy with regard to oral grammar or other areas of pronunciation, okay? Other areas that you can think about, you'll need to record a little reflection about your work as well and put that in. Did you feel comfortable talking to this person? Did you volunteer information about yourself to make your partner feel more comfortable? Did you have a fluent, natural conversation? Did you practice good listening skills? Okay, these are things that you need to think about. Let's go ahead and look at how this will work, okay? I need you to go into I need you to go into this program called Audacity. It's right here. Okay, open that up. Looks like this icon right here. And open up one of the files that you have worked with for the semester. You need to use two different files to show me how much you've improved this semester. So go ahead and open up one file. Let's say this file I want to look at is the one about college majors, so I'm going to open that one up, hit OK. Now I want to find...
I have to do a lot of math, which I'm not
Here I'm talking to one partner. I want to find an example of some speech where I'm using good follow-up questions or using transition expressions or signal words. So let's pretend this is an example of where I'm doing those things. I'm using transition expressions, or I'm signal words like, what do you feel about this? Or asking a good follow-up question. I listen to my partner say something and then about how he chose music as his major, and then I asked a follow-up question such as, oh, so were other people in your family always interested in music? And did they help you choose this as a major? Let's pretend that these, you need to choose at least
calculus.
At least 30 seconds, I'd say. So this 30 seconds right here, 30 to 1 minute, is an example of that. So I'm going to go to Edit, Copy, or Control-C. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and make a new file. This will keep me organized. I can say New or Control-N, and then I paste it in there. Edit, Paste. Okay? And there it is. It is about 30 seconds right there. Okay, if I use this scroll bar right here, I see it's 30 seconds. Next, I want to go and find an example of my speech where I am, I can leave a little space here. That's fine. I want to find some speech that shows that I am using, let's say, fluent, natural conversation. Okay? Right? Here's, I could choose accuracy in my pronunciation. Let's say I want to look at, or oral grammar, but I want to look at fluency because I know I've used good fluency. Let's say I want to use a different file. I need to use two different files. This, recording 3, where I talked about technology. So I'm going to go into Audacity. Again, Let's open a new file so I don't get confused. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and open this one up. Open. Recording 3. Okay, this is the one where we talked about using technology. So let's find some speech.
Next chapter in our
I'm talking about
anyway. So, what technologies do you use like in your everyday life? Would you say?
Oh my
I'm
God.
talking about like newer media and technology, not like your car is obviously a technology, but I'm talking about new technologies.
Okay.
Okay, so let's pretend that 1 to 30, my first 30 seconds is a good example. No, I think actually right here is a better example of fluent speech. I've listened to it already, okay, and I know that this is a good example of my fluent speech. 30 seconds at least, 1:30 to 2. I'm going to go ahead and copy that. Whoops. Edit, copy, or Control-C. Now I'm going to go into that file, whoops, my final file right here. This is it right here. Okay, I left myself a little space so I can know where one begins and one ends. That might be a good thing to do with your cursor, leave a little space right there. Okay? Now I'm almost done. But I need to make a little reflection or two, okay? 1 or 2 reflections about what you think, how you think you did. I can use this scroll bar down here at the bottom to navigate a little bit. I want to make a little reflection right here. I'm going to go ahead and make one more new one, and reflect on the first thing, the first recording, which was about my interview with college majors and my use of discourse markers, signal words, follow-up questions. I'm going to hit this red thing that's a button that stands for recording. Okay, I feel that I used signal words to ask my partner what she felt about this particular topic. This made her feel more comfortable, and it let her know the intention of what I wanted to talk about. In this first section of my recording, I also used good follow-up questions. So I listened to my partner speak and talk a little bit about college majors, and I showed him that I was using good listening skills, and I asked an appropriate follow-up question, which made him feel more comfortable, and I was able to get more information about what he was talking about. Okay, I'm gonna hit stop right there. Okay, it doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be, maybe around 45 seconds would be good. Not much shorter than 30 seconds. Okay, at least 30 seconds. I'll say 30 seconds to a minute for these reflections. Okay, so total, this project should be no shorter than 2.5 minutes. So I could either drag back there or drag this. Better thing would be to go edit, select all, select all, or Control A. Okay, now edit, copy. Let's put this section of speech at the beginning, right before I started to talk a little bit about the remember to keep this on mono channel, by the way. Before I was talking, this is the example of speech, the first 30 seconds, where I used good signal words and follow-up questions, and I'm going to go ahead and put that before that section. So edit, paste. I'll put a little space here.
I don't have
Whoops.
to.
It's all right. Just at the beginning, that's fine. Edit, paste. Okay. Let's find where I put that gap here. Here's that little gap here. Let's go ahead and make, so in this reflection, I can either talk about both sections, okay, both my use of signal words and my example of fluency, or I can make 2 separate short reflections. So let's say this is the beginning of my second sound clip right here, where I'm talking to a female speaker. Okay, let's make a little reflection right here that talks about fluency. So I'm going to go into Audacity right here. New file, more short reflection about fluency. I used fluency in my second sound segment because I used thought groups in the correct places, and I did not add any extra pauses in my speech. I did not add any extra pauses in my speech. And so my partner was able to understand me because I was fluent in my speech. Stop, edit, select, all, edit, copy. Let's go into that final project again. Here's my final project. Here's the gap. Edit, paste. There it is. This should be my good final project. I have a little summary right here, a reflection.
You understand the world better.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry. I have a reflection at the beginning here.
You understand the world better.
I feel that I used signal words. Okay, then I have an example of where I use signal words. Then I have another little reflection, it should be around here, about how I was fluent in my speech. And then I have an example at the end of fluency in my speech, okay? I'm going to go to File, not Save As, I'm going to go to Export. Export, not Save As, but Export. I'll save it to my desktop, we'll call it Ryan's Reflection of Voice Recordings, I don't know. Okay, save. Okay. Shouldn't take too long. There it is right there. Then I'm going to upload this to Blackboard. I hope that wasn't too complicated. It looks complicated, but I think you can figure it out. It's not too bad. Audacity is pretty easy to use. After you do this, please upload this to the correct place in Blackboard. Thank you very much for listening to me today.